Hi mamas, now we're going to do a little exercise for pregnant mamas that it's about really understanding how the breathing pattern works. So this way you can hold this belly, or better yet, not hold this belly in the best way possible. So I have here my sister Easy, who's going to be my model for the day. She's about 35 weeks pregnant, 36 almost. And that's an exercise you can start way earlier, by the way. The earlier you start, the best. But wherever you are in your pregnancy, this can be very helpful. It's very simple. It's really about having consciousness on your breathing and allowing that to sustain you. So let me just fix this a little bit. All right, perfect. So we start by sitting on a chair. Easy is starting to get heavy at this stage of her pregnancy, so we put a little pillow underneath her butt, but either way works fine. It's very good to understand too that having your feet on the ground is very helpful, and shoeless is even better because you can touch the grass below you or the sand. If you have in contact with nature somehow, that would be the best option actually. So once you're here, you can really connect with the ground through your feet. You can connect with the ground through the chair. You find your sit bones on the chair, and whenever you notice your sit bones on the chair, you can notice then the ground as well and allow that to give you support. Because one thing we don't realize is that we get energy and we get gravitational forces that come from the ground up and allows us to stay erect and in balance with our spine. So you allow the gravitational forces to move through you by just being aware of them and letting that work its magic. And then what we do is we start noticing our backs. You see, whenever you're pregnant, most likely as you get heavy, you carry your lower back forward. The reason why is because your belly is heavy and your belly is going forward. Most likely you're tensioning your lower back and you're moving that lower back forward as well. So what you want to do first of all is understand that your lungs, they occupy most of your back and they go all the way down in your back by your waist and even below. And even though your belly is heavy and it becomes hard to breathe so deeply, you want to bring that awareness into your lungs and notice that your lungs are all the way in your back and they go really low in your back. And you want to, just as you breathe, think of your lungs expanding and releasing. You can inhale through the nose easy, and you can exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And now notice, guys, that since the lungs are in the back, what you can think of it is also that the breath moves behind the belly. So that will help you move the breath down. So you want to think of the breath going behind the belly, all the way down into the chair. There you go. And then she releases her lower back. So think of this space between your belly and between your back. Perhaps put your hand by the sides of your body if that's helpful. Near your lower back, but on the sides, right and left. And start noticing that your breath can move all the way down into the sides of your body. Once that breath moves down into the sides and moves down into the back, then you build enough space to allow the belly to just drop and be easy. So inhale, notice that goes in the lungs, notice that goes in the back, notice your sit bones in the chair, exhale through the mouth. Very good. Inhale and exhale. Another place that is very helpful to understand too is that the breath moves into your armpits as well. Your lungs are right there, so you can feel it into your armpits. So you can inhale and notice your armpits expanding. Then as you exhale, you can let your shoulders release. Inhale exhale through the mouth, allowing the armpits to expand and the shoulders to be hanging easy. Very good. And this way her shoulders have already become easier. She can think of her head being on top of her spine. And now I'm going to bring a hand into her belly and into her lower back so she can breathe into my back hand, the one in her back. And she just noticed how much space there is between her lower back and her belly. This way she can quit breathing shallow through her chest, and she can bring that breath all the way down. So the secret here, guys, is to always think of the breath behind the belly, giving support to the back, and thinking, okay, my back doesn't go forward. My back stays back. Yes, my belly goes forward as my belly increases, but my back stays back easily, connected to the ground through my sit bones. And I breathe into my back, breathe into my ribs, and I exhale all air that may be trapped inside. Very good. Did you notice any difference, Izzy?
Just that I'm more aligned.
Do you notice that it's more space here between your back and your belly?
Yes, and then that my lower back has, as you said, come to the back, and it's a little more open than what it was initially.
Yeah, so more support and more openness, which meaning if you feel the openness, it means that you're not tensioning in those muscles, which is going to help you release any tension that you may be carrying due to the belly growing so big.
Very big.
So as you can see, I have a very big niece here. I can't wait to meet her. All right, so that's pretty much it. I hope this helps